Hey everybody! Before we get started with the podcast, just want to say that it will be definitely be on SoundCloud, on YouTube, and we'll have a link to both ones in the description, and any kind of social media or anything we have up and running. Please, if you have an iPod or a phone,
Who the hell has an iPod?
Some people have phones. Do you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Download it, because on SoundCloud you can download it for free. And listen to it wherever you want, on a run. Joe, where could you listen to the podcast?
You can listen to the podcast on the SoundCloud. We're hoping to get it on iTunes at some point. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. And watch and or listen on YouTube.
That's funny, because I just said that, and I meant, where could you listen to it? For example, running. Go on.
You feel free to listen to it when running. At the gym. On the bus.
Public
in the
transport.
car.
Good idea. How about
I just
on the
said that.
toilet?
You could do it on the toilet if you wish to.
With your socks off, which is a reference to the podcast, which you'll enjoy.
Or not.
And also please interact with the podcast, put some comments. We really do appreciate the feedback, and enjoy the podcast.
Thank you very much.
We're high rolling. Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the number 8 podcast. I'm Dave, and
I'm Joe.
This is episode 2. I mean, after episode 1, we had so much response, millions of comments,
So many
which
comments.
we'll go through
Ridiculous.
later. So we thought we'd do another one. And Joe, do you want to do just a disclaimer about the wild animals we have in the building with us?
Yeah, 2 of the cats that I I only have 2, so
2 of the cats at your house.
2 of the only 2 cats I have are in the house at the moment and roaming around. We have a window by here
It's literally right here,
that's open.
right next
so
to us.
They're
For the audio listeners.
very likely to come up and go around.
Yeah, so
in and out.
if you're listening and you hear paw prints, that's what it is. If
Yeah.
you're watching and you see some crazy wild animals,
Beasts.
that's Archie and Russell running past.
Yeah. Or Leonard and Leonard.
Leonard, Leonard and Leonard.
I've decided today they're Leonard.
Yeah, I accidentally called one of them Leonard. So
So we're sticking with
we're
it.
probably going to rename them both Leonard.
Probably.
Cool. So should we make a start?
Yeah, let's just get straight into it.
Cool. So like we did last week, we're both gonna we both brought a subject. I was one of the cats. We both brought a subject to talk about. Do you want to start this time? No, you started last time, so do you want me to do mine?
Yeah, you go first. Go for it.
Cool. So I wasn't sure what to talk about, so I did what anyone would who knows anything about the internet, and that was go through Reddit.
Always a good plan. Always a good plan.
And I found a post that's trending at the moment about the new film that's coming out, Superman v Batman.
Yeah, and
Batman.
you're really into comic books and
Batman
superheroes,
v
aren't you?
Superman, yeah. Well, I'm really into superheroes. I don't buy comics because I know if I do, then that's all, I'll
That's
get,
where all your money
yeah,
goes.
I will get like drowned by it. So yeah, the post is kind of irrelevant. I'm not going to talk about the post, but it made me think about the film.
Yeah.
Firstly, we all know that the film's not going to be like Batman v Superman. It's not going to be. I know there'll probably be like a scene or something where they're fighting. But it'll be like the start of the Justice League. So Batman and Superman, and then Wonder Woman's in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like this photo going around Facebook with pictures of costumes and like the Flash is there.
Yeah.
And there's
And
like,
Aquaman and things.
Yeah. So
Which is actually looking really awesome. I was really surprised about Aquaman.
So it's obviously the Justice League. It's not. I don't think it's gonna. There'll be like some kind of conflict, but
yeah.
like if you look at the trailer, it's creative editing. So like the fights sometimes are a bit misleading.
Yeah, but I feel like the second trailer kind of revealed too much.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember all the bits exactly, but I think it's probably all still creative editing.
Yeah, I hope so. But also, there was somebody on Reddit that edited together all the different trailers, and we now have about 11 minutes of the whole film.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Which seems like a ridiculous amount for like...
it's like Batman v Superman, but then there's Lex Luthor's obviously in it because they've shown him
with the really weird wig.
And obviously there's like some bad stuff happening. There's not Superman and Batman fighting, so we know it's not going to be that. Anyway, so it made me think about it and kind of think about the whole concept of the how they promoted it, Batman v Superman, and how ridiculous that concept is.
Yeah,
everyone's talked about it, but if anyone knows anything about like Superman and Batman and superheroes, everyone knows that Superman is, incredibly overpowered, and Batman is just a human.
Yeah, I feel like that's why so many people get turned off by Superman. It's because
Yeah,
he's just
that's the
so
thing, it's
powerful.
It's so hard to do a good Superman film because he's so good. There's like the narrative is the same. It's like Superman's awesome, shows how awesome he is, some really
Yeah.
nice, cool
And
scenes.
he's so moral as well,
Yeah,
all the time.
Exactly. And then
You just can't relate to
someone
it.
gets some kryptonite and then he gets hurt and overcomes it, or someone pulls it out of his body. And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Superman again. That's it,
And there's
Um,
all these different types of kryptonite as well. It's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
But now I think like technology is getting to a place where they can start making films like off planet and not actually off the planet, but you know what I mean.
Only a
Like-
matter of time.
like on Krypton, and they've got like Man of Steel. Zod was involved, which was cool. Another aspect of it, so they're getting there. So it makes it a bit better to make those films.
Yeah, definitely.
But I looked up some stuff about how powerful Superman actually is, just to give you an illustration of. So if Batman was actually fighting Superman, what would happen?
Go for it.
Unless he had kryptonite.
Mhm.
But so Batman's human, maybe with a bit of like machine aid, he could lift a couple tons, maybe like with like a suit or something.
Yeah.
On this wiki about Superman, I'm not sure how reliable it is. It's a superhero. Oh, it's a superhero database, so it's probably all right.
Oh, okay.
Is it? But
If you say so.
where is this super strength? There's a bit on the super strength, and it says he can lift at least 1 million tons.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. It's obvious. He's really cool, really awesome. But what Batman's? What's
It's
Batman
not that
gonna
much,
do?
really. Let's face it.
I know, but compared to Batman,
Yeah, poor old Batman.
it's just I just like.
And that's it. Batman's going to be quite old in this as well, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. And some more context. So he's Batman. Superman's obviously invulnerable. He can't die. He is got super speed as well.
Yeah.
And let's talk about his super speed, because this for me is like the defining factor of the fight. Batman's not going to see him. You know what I mean? If they're squaring up, or if Superman wanted to win before he even blinks or before he even breathes, so Superman can travel at the speed of light. So
What can Batman do about that?
exactly,
He can lift 1 million tons and move the speed of light.
I know. Even if
Game over.
Even if he has kryptonite, right? And I was super. So if you're Batman, I'm Superman, and you're standing in front of me, a couple million miles. I see you because I've got supervision, obviously. And
Yeah.
you can, if I wanted, I could actually just laser eye your head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen because it's a film. I see you. Say if you have kryptonite and
Yeah.
I'm running like 1 billion miles per hour towards you, even if the kryptonite started affecting me, my momentum is still going to crash into you, even if it's like a lump of a body. And it's still going to kill you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So Superman, Batman, there's no contest. I love Batman. I prefer Batman to Superman. The film's better. I like the concept better. I think it's more kind of relatable. Superman's overpowered, and I know it fits into the universe, but still. Blah. But that's why I just think that the whole promotion campaign is so stupid, and people are stupid. Basically.
Yeah, but in the comic books, there's been a bunch of them fighting before, haven't they? They've had so many different fights.
Yeah, but with Batman and Superman and the Justice League, it kind of goes into the future, and there's like the League. What is it? It's something like the League of Justice.
No, creative. I like it.
Something Legion or something. It's like the futuristic version of the Justice League, and they have Legion rings, which are gold rings, which basically give them super speed and allow them to fly. So they're kind of all at that level.
Okay.
And as you get further and further on, Superman becomes less standout. But I just think it's never going to win. Cut the promotion campaign. Let's just see the bad guy. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Well, yeah. Like you
I
were
know
saying
it
before,
works.
this clearly isn't the main thing. Because
Yeah.
in the second trailer, we saw that it was Doomsday anyway.
Yeah, and was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
cool.
not see it?
No,
It's like a big lizardy thing.
I may have. I just can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
And the trailers are cool. And
Well, I thought the last one was cool. Like the first couple, I was like, this has not sold me in the slightest. I
yeah,
don't care about
I was
this.
the same. I was the same as but like they released that fight scene of Batman, which everyone was like, "That's really cool," because it's kind of more organic and realistic. It's not very.
And that bit where in the trailer, he stopped Superman's punch.
Yes.
That was like the coolest thing ever.
From that point, I started to think, okay, this is going to be cool.
Yeah. But also, it's like 2.5 hours long, this film.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holy
it's
moly!
really
Well,
long.
Wonder Woman's getting involved, which is cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a funny story about Wonder Woman?
Yeah, always.
So once when I was younger at my dad's, I used to. There was a Wonder Woman series on it. It was kind of like that old Batman series. Really, like if you watch it now, you were like, "Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous." I could do this with my iPhone, but anyway, I remember thinking about it now. It's kind of inappropriate, but at the time it was nothing. So Wonder Woman has this kind of red costume and like they got like gold underwear, and she must have had like huge hips or something in the series.
Yeah.
Because I remember once at my dad's house, my dad and my sister were downstairs, and we just watched Wonder Woman, and I went upstairs. I took my trousers off in my pants, right? Got loads of toilet roll, filled my pants with toilet roll, and I called everyone, and then ran to the top of the stairs and put my arms to the side and went, Wonder Woman! I remember it because it was so funny. But it was like, I found it so funny.
I like how you identified with Wonder Woman rather than the male characters.
Yeah. I think it was those big hips.
Yeah, of course.
Moving on. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about.
Your big hips.
My big hips. No, it is I know it's only an advertising campaign, and you can kind of look past it because it works. Obviously, everyone's hyped for it. And also at the same time, there's Civil War, Captain America Civil War, which is actually Iron Man versus Captain America a bit, but also that trailer is another creative edit. If you look at it, the fight scenes between them, there should only be one. By the trailer, there's only one actual fight scene where they fight. Oh no, two actually. Because
you got Iron Man and his mate, Captain America and his mate beating on
that one, and then when they're all fighting.
Yeah.
But other than that, we don't know. So I think that's why they did it to kind of.
It's to entice, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of advertising.
Yeah. But
I'm a bit like indifferent about the whole thing because I'm no longer sold on this cinematic universe that Marvel and DC are trying to do.
No, you're not.
I love that Deadpool was amazing, and I thought one of the great things about it was that it was standalone. It wasn't connected to anything.
Yeah, that is
it was just like,
especially the Marvel universe at the moment. It's so there's so many films you need to watch the next one.
It's turning into the comic books where
crazy.
Everything is so interconnected. You need to be up to date.
Yeah,
and it's like I just don't have time.
You go into a film and you're like stressed. It's like have I watched them all? Do I know what's going on?
Exactly, and DC are now about to do exactly the same thing, and I don't know if I got time for it.
I'm not sure they'll succeed though, because they tried bringing out Green Lantern and then that was a bit of a fail.
That was a massive.
But the amazing thing about Deadpool is that there's a reference about that.
Yeah,
which is so cool because
there's so many references in that film.
It's Ryan Reynolds, isn't it? But yeah, and I think it's more it's more of a thing for me because every Superman film that I've watched and I've looked forward to, I've not enjoyed because it's just so hard to do a good Superman film.
It's impossible. It seems anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, well that's my thing. What have you got?
Okay, so for my thing is Instagram changing its setup from chronological feed to an algorithm.
Yeah, so I've seen a petition about this, but I don't actually know what it's about.
Yeah, well,
so do you want to explain?
I'm sure not a lot of people. I'm sure some people know that Instagram is owned by Facebook.
Yeah,
and I'm sure everyone remembers when Facebook changed their news feed from chronological to algorithm, so you just get the things that it thinks that you'd most like to see.
So is that the algorithm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you no longer see what all your friends are doing, like when they've posted it. It's just whatever.
Oh yeah, and you can choose whether if it's relevant, the kind of relevant.
Yeah,
thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Instagram is about to do the exact same thing because it's owned by Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on it. I don't like the idea that much.
Because it's strictly photos. If you're following someone, surely you want to.
Well, yeah, I think.
Are they going to change the setup, right? Like the actual interface?
I think they're still going to keep it so that the people that you're following will still be coming up on your feed.
Okay.
But for when you are searching for things or like exploring, instead of it being chronological, it's now just going to be like the things that you're most likely to like and follow.
So yeah,
so you just get more and more of the same thing.
So yeah,
which I think
it makes it a bit kind of unfair for certain users.
Exactly, it makes it a lot harder to get found.
Potentially, yeah.
Unless you have a real niche, like if you have a small niche, then people searching for that will be able to find you.
Yeah, because you'll be the relatable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're just an average user, it's going to be impossible to like get found or like get likes now.
Yeah.
Unless it's from people that are your friends in real life.
Yeah, and it's not the same as Facebook, is it? It's a really specific social media. It's just photos and
exactly.
So I don't understand why it's kind of.
But there's also like a lot of photographers and things that it helps with their business.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk a little bit about, because we mentioned that you really getting into cinematography and video. I did this last week, and
I'm getting into
And
my
photography.
photography and stuff.
Do you want to talk about your kind of new commitment to?
Well,
posting
yeah, I
on
mean,
Instagram?
I've been trying to really commit to Instagram. So posting at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, bar Sundays, because a lot of times I just can't be bothered.
Yeah, when you have to have a day off.
Yeah, exactly. And I was really gutted because I found out about this change like a week, 2 weeks into doing this new commitment, and like I'm really going to try and promote it.
Yeah.
So it was very frustrating for me to find out they're changing it up entirely.
Yeah.
After I've made this commitment.
It makes you think whether they're going to change, like, kind of expand on the actual thing as well.
Yeah.
Because, it's obviously working really well at the moment. So you post, do you want to say what your Instagram handle is? Or do you not know?
I think it's J_Baxter or something along those lines.
Cool.
But
because Joe posts, like, he uses this camera we're filming on, which we're filming in. It's a Canon 70D. We mentioned it last week. But you're really into how the camera works, different lenses, like kind of post production as well on the photos.
Yeah, I love the editing bit.
So in Lightroom, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like high quality stuff, and you're trying to do it every day. So
yeah,
it's worth following him.
Cheers.
And checking it out. But it's another commitment, isn't it? For me, it's photos aren't a huge thing, but and for you, making music wouldn't be a huge thing.
Yeah,
but I can understand why that is something that is creative output.
Definitely, and I'm like nervous about it because I feel that Facebook was made worse, and I've gone away from Facebook since
it's kind of
they've decided what I should see.
Yeah,
which I think is an issue for me.
Yeah, and it also means that like targeted advertising. That's pretty much why they're doing it, isn't it?
That's
so they can do the targeted advertising, and you'll have more sponsors on your feed and stuff like that.
That's it.
Which is something to look forward to.
But I guess we'll just wait and see. They haven't officially rolled it out. It's coming in a couple of months, but we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. So, would you say that's your favorite social media?
Yeah, definitely.
Even YouTube? Or would you not count YouTube?
YouTube's a weird one. Like, I do think of it as a social media, but
kind of.
But it's kind of gone away from that. I feel like originally, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it could be if you're involved in a community, a big enough community to be social with.
Yeah, definitely.
But as far as actual social media, it's like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of YouTube isn't people building up communities. It's people just going to see like a viral video.
Yeah, pretty much.
And cats, which I fully appreciate.
Yeah, because I use Facebook for promotion of my videos. I got a Curly Dave page on Facebook, and we have a Jackson Bones page on Facebook. But other than promotion, I don't really. I look at the news feed. I might go through. I got no problem with Facebook. Some people I find annoying on posting, but I would just because I like that on Facebook now you don't have to unfriend someone. You can unfollow them.
Yeah.
Which is really handy because then you can not listen to what they're saying and not offend them.
Yeah, I suppose.
But still, it's just become so huge. Everyone goes on it. So if it's not your thing, I understand.
Yeah, like I'll go on it like once a day or something, but it's not something I've got time for.
Twitter is a weird one. I've never really understood or liked Twitter.
Yeah, I struggle with it.
But lately, literally last 2 weeks, I'm kind of getting into it a bit more. I think it's because there's people I want to follow, kind of what they're doing and what they're saying, and Twitter's really good for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that I do like the fact that there's only like you can only use a certain amount of characters, and
they've just changed that, haven't they?
Have they?
You can now expand it to like 10,000 or something.
Yeah, I did not know that. So I'm kind of getting in. I kind of understand it now. I kind of get why people love it so much because it's today when we're recording. It's the anniversary. What was it? Something
10 years. I think
10-year anniversary of Twitter.
Yeah.
So, and I've been on it for like years, but only now am I starting to kind of understand and want to actually use it a bit. But I'd still say I don't use social media a lot because my phone's awful.
You've got a Windows phone. Nobody has a Windows phone.
Yeah, it was not even that. I had a good Windows phone and then it broke, so I had to buy the cheapest one.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah. Wow. So I can actually use Instagram, but Instagram is my favorite as well because I like posting just what we're doing.
Well, backpedaling a little bit, when you were talking about self-promotion, that's something that you're really good at. You're very good at updating and doing that.
I'm good at shamelessly promoting myself.
Well, that's fine. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm really terrible at.
Yeah. Well, we talk about this a lot, don't we? I kind of hit a point when I started creating, when I started actually posting stuff online, I came to a decision. This is something we'll talk about in another podcast because it's a fairly long subject that I could go into.
Yeah.
But something happened in a couple of things happened in 1 year that just kind of made me realize that if I want to do what I want to do, I shouldn't care what other people think about it. So I just, if I want to make something and share it with everyone, I just do it then, and that's why. But we'll talk about that another time because that will be a fairly extensive podcast. This section of the podcast is hilarious, fun quiz section, but we haven't actually got a hilarious fun quiz.
No, not in the slightest.
But we had such an amazing response from the first episode, didn't we, Joe?
Yeah, we totally did.
You guys,
loads and loads of comments.
All of it's mental.
A lot of them were terrible, and hate-filled.
So basically, I'm going to read some of the comments and just to see your response. And if Joe can find any that he wants to read, he will. So what should we call this section? We've got to call it something.
Why do you hate us so much?
Well, they're not all negative, Joe.
Okay.
How about, like, we go through the millions of comments that you put section.
I think it needs work, but we'll go with it for now.
Cool. So let's go through some of the amazing comments or bad comments we had.
Sure.
I'll just refer to my laptop and read them. So this one is from Haribo. That's a funny name. He says, Joe, you look like one of those people who will have more than 2 nipples, but I can't explain why.
Okay.
This is an interesting comment.
It's very interesting and quite coincidental since Dave has more than 2.
I guess how many nipples I have. Well, you know.
I do. 6.
Guess. No, that was my belly button.
Oh, sorry.
2 belly buttons and 3 nipples.
That's 5.
That's 5. No, so seriously. Apparently, 1 in 10 people, well, someone told me this in school, 1 in 10 people have a 3rd nipple.
Really?
But I don't think that's true because I'm the only person I know who's got one.
But you only know 10 people, so.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know, 9.
Yeah, so I've got a 3rd nipple.
Yeah, that's a weird
So
thing.
thanks, Harry, for pointing that out and making me address it.
Good old Harry. Can always rely on him.
Harry Bowie's a cracking lad.
Harry Bowies.
Okay. This next one is... Yeah, this is a good one. This is from Phil Kraken. What's funny about that? This was from Twitter. Hashtag number 8 podcast. Thanks for using our handle, Phil. I don't know why Joe's laughing. He says, is Dave a girl or a boy? I can't tell because his hair is so long.
There's something we're wondering there, Phil McCracken or whatever it was.
Well, first of all,
Sorry, Phil.
I'm clearly male because I have curly hair and I'm wearing big headphones. Actually,
Yep.
I don't know why.
Actually, I have one quite similar to that.
Oh, no.
And it's from the Purple Apricot 54. And he says, what's with the hat, Dave?
What are you talking about?
I
This
do
is
not know.
simply my hair. I'm looking at myself in the screen. That's why I'm trying to figure out, do I look like a woman?
I think you look okay.
Do I look like I've got a hat?
My voice keeps going high. I don't know what's going
It
on.
happened last week as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Is it happening too much?
I've got one more comment. I'm just trying to find it. It's so tricky finding these comments.
Just so many. What can we
This
do?
is a nice one.
Awesome. Love it.
This is from... Wait a minute. Just trying to read his name. Ben Dover. Thanks, Ben.
A classic. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben, for the comment. This is on Facebook, on our Facebook page, which is yet to be posted.
I think you created.
Created.
You just kicked a cat.
He
Sorry.
said, the podcast is great, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
That's all the comments. What? No, I mean...
Which one was that?
That was all the ones we took from the thousands that we had. Really positive feedback from the first
Yes,
podcast.
loved it.
We've still got a fair bit of time. Should we play a game?
Sure.
So, okay. Should we play?
This is not prepared in the slightest.
I know.
I have no idea where he's going.
I
with
have
this.
prepared Joe for this, but he just couldn't understand it. So Joe,
Oh, not this.
what's going to happen in this game is I'm going to try and make you laugh.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You up for that?
Yeah.
You have to keep a straight face,
Okay.
and I'll try to make you laugh.
This is not a good start.
She's laughing already. Okay. I'm just going to search something which I know is gold dust. In the land of laughter.
I'm very excited, and I have no idea where this is going. Really, honestly, I have no idea.
I'll only make you laugh a couple times, and then we'll move on to the next section.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm
get in
going
the
to
zone.
read some pieces from Harry Potter. But the word
no.
wand has been replaced with the word willy. Okay?
Okay, hang on.
You have to get yourself in the zone up, get ready, because I win.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry, I'm reading them and laughing. Harry rubbed his willy. Good job, Joe.
What am I supposed to do with that, though?
I know.
Okay.
Try
hang
and-
on. I'm going to do it, Joey from France.
Try and get in your zone for this one. You ready?
Okay.
I can laugh, okay? Draco whipped out his willy. Oh, come on.
What can I say?
But Harry was prepared and his willy was in his hand before Draco could react. I told you this was good, didn't I?
You're damn right.
Okay.
Damn right.
Do you want to hear some more? I think we're forgetting about the game because Joe's just going to laugh all of them.
No. Okay. Yes, you're right.
As you can see... What? That's not even funny.
I'm just remembering from before.
Oh, okay. As you can see, we are holding our willies in the accepted combative position.
As you guys can tell, we are children.
Oh, that was
This is ridiculous.
combative. I can't speak.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one. There was no need to stick the willy in that hard, he said gruffly, clambering on his feet.
I just spat so much.
It hurt.
Oh, goodness me.
Let's do.
This game has gone really well.
Let's
so
do a
far.
couple more.
Okay.
Neville, I'm really, really sorry about this, said Hermione, raising her willy. That wasn't a very good one.
That wasn't great.
Hermione doesn't have a willy. Gosh. Oh, this is a good one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Trying not to laugh for this one. Expecto Patronum, Harry yelled. Nothing happened. Harry gripped his willy tighter and shook it up and down until a thick, wispy white substance protruded from the end of it.
That must have been changed, surely.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
These are all from the books. Just
obviously, I mean other than Willy.
yeah, no, that's actually in the book. Yeah,
exactly.
That's
from
not
the
when he
book.
does this Expecto Patronum. That's after the ball. That's in Harry Potter Uncut. One more. I want to find a good one.
Go for
it. Okay. Harry looked down at his own willy. He could see finger marks all over it. What?
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
All right, I think that's enough of the game. It's clearly just
Not much of a game.
Joe's
I lost
gonna laugh.
immediately.
Cool.
But I think we all had a good time. Okay, so in this section, we have decided we're going to go with one like and one dislike each and discuss.
Yeah, so we've both picked a random thing we like, a random thing we don't like, and we're both going to talk about it. So, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Like or dislike first? Should we do dislikes first?
Okay, well, if we're going to do dislikes, maybe you should go first because I haven't decided.
Okay, let's do likes first then.
Okay. So, for me, I decided I really like summer and the sun.
I think that's a relatable subject. Well done, Joe.
I think so too.
I think the listeners can relate to it.
Well, the thing is, I loved winter. Like, I was really, really excited for it.
Yeah.
But as it's been getting warmer and sunnier, I've realized how much more productive I am when
Yeah.
it's warm.
Definitely more productive in the summer. And also, this winter has been kind of wet and not cold
Yeah,
enough
it hasn't
for
been
snow.
like properly cold.
We haven't had a day of snow.
I know.
Have we?
Don't even discuss
And that is like, for me, that's a highlight of winter. I know some people hate snow, but
Who hates snow? That's ridiculous.
Most people don't have souls. I mean, what's wrong with you? Weirdos. Yeah, so summer happiness. I think it's a thing though, isn't it? Because when the sun's out more, generally you actually feel better.
Yeah, no, definitely, because you get all the vitamin D and all that kind of crap.
Also, days are longer, more time to be
Exactly.
not
And it's
not
nice
longer,
just being
but lighter
outside.
longer. Yeah, and it's kind of related to my like.
Oh, really?
Kind of. So basically, me and Joe, whenever we're making something, rather than sit around and chat about it, having a meeting, we normally go and play basketball because there's basketball hoops over there, and we chat playing basketball. And we've only really been able to. We can only really do it when it's not,
Horrible weather.
horrible weather, obviously. And this last month has been pretty good, pretty sunny.
Yeah.
Kind of spring is we've had a couple of weeks of spring. I know it's not spring, but it is spring now.
Yeah, it is spring.
But it's been a couple of like really nice days, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And but my thing is how satisfying I find bouncing balls. I don't know what, but do you know what I mean?
And Harry shook his willy.
This isn't a
and Dave bounces balls.
Yeah, this isn't from Harry Potter rewritten. But like we'll walk down and I like bounce them. I think basketball is just so fun to play. And it's just
so
because the
fun.
ball's so bouncy.
Yeah.
I think.
And the thing is, we're not very good.
Oh, no.
We're really not.
We really suck.
But when you score a basket, it's the most satisfying thing in the world.
It just in general, it's just so satisfying.
It really is. And I always say, like, okay, we'll leave when we make the next basket. I don't think anyone can see Russell, but he's right by there.
Russell's by here.
I always say, we'll leave when we make the next basket. But then you make that basket, and it's like, wow, that was so satisfying.
Yeah, so
let's just keep doing it.
Yeah, so that's it. And it's also like if you play tennis or squash, when you're hitting and bouncing the ball, it's just something that's just so satisfying about taking, especially squash, because you can really hit the ball and it only kind of bounces. Joe's laughing because I keep saying ball, and then it's just so immature. Even though I'm the one who started reading about the willies. But that's my thing. That's my like bouncing balls. I just find it satisfying in a weird way.
In a weird way.
In a weird way.
Okay, if you say so.
Dislikes?
There's just so many.
Do you want me to start?
By all means, we'll do what you want.
Have you got one?
At the moment, right now, it's my hair because it's incredibly poofy. And also these headphones because they're unbelievably uncomfortable.
Yeah, so basically, Joe's got headphones. Pretty nice headphones. I got nice headphones.
These are my headphones by here.
If you can't see them, they're Sennheiser. I can't remember. The Sennheiser headphones.
See?
Pretty nice. But there was a problem with Joe's headphones and my interface for some reason. We can't figure out why.
We have no idea why.
So Joe has to use my really, really cheap JVC. Literally, I got them for under £5. It was like $2.50 on Amazon once. But the cord is really long and they work. So, but I think they're very uncomfortable.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's the sound of the headphones.
It's very frustrating.
Do it again. That just sounds so cheap, doesn't it?
Yeah, gosh. And it's so uncomfortable.
Oh, that's fair enough.
There's no padding whatsoever.
That's fair enough. Okay. Do you want me to go into mine?
Yep, go for it.
This is a weird one.
Oh, I look forward to it.
So basically, I'm not sure if anyone else has this. I'm hoping people do. Actually, no, I know people do because I have checked. Sometimes when you're going to the loo and you're making a number two, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a lad and you're not standing up, that's what I'm talking about. You're sitting down because you need to get rid of you need to drop the kids off at the swim pool. Release the chocolate hostages.
That's a good one.
When you're doing that, not so much anymore, but still, it's still a bit there. Sometimes I just have the urge to take off all my clothes. I'm like, why am I so uncomfortable right now? This will just be so much more satisfying and better if I'm naked. Especially my socks. I don't understand why. Anyway, so I looked it up. And apparently it's a thing. So the first post I found, guess what website it was on?
Reddit?
Yep. It was posted in 2013, but still, it means people have this problem.
It's fine.
And it says, the post was, I hate wearing clothes when I poop. I hate it.
Okay.
Whenever I poop, it's just a time for me to relax, sit down, grab a good book, and push out some problems, or maybe squeeze a few thoughts out. The problem is, wearing clothes just really dumps on me, on my me time. I know I can't just strip down in public restrooms, but I desperately wish I could. Wherever I am at home, you better believe my clothes are coming off. So it's a thing. And then there's actually a fair bit of response. There is one that says, "You're not alone. I do this too. Sometimes just my shirt. Sometimes everything comes off, unless the bathroom is really cold." So it's an actual thing. I don't know what it is, and it's not that I just feel like I need to be naked. It's just I feel like this will be so much more productive and satisfying if I don't have my socks on.
How would it be more productive?
I don't know. I feel like my body would do it better. So yeah, that's my kind of dislike, having clothes on whilst you're dropping the kids off.
Okay.
But I just read this saying about it being cold. It's a good point.
Well, I mean, like, I don't relate to this. I don't feel like I'm more productive when I'm naked, like taking a dump.
I don't know why though. It's so weird.
But I did read majority of the Harry Potter series on the toilet.
No, you're going to say
naked.
And I did read the majority of the Harry Potter series naked with my wand in my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you mean wand or did you mean Willy?
I didn't think you had to explain that.
Cool. So thanks guys for listening to
that's it. That's very abrupt ending.
The second episode.
We're going to end on a penis joke
of the podcast. Yeah, why not?
Very, very
We've done
short.
what we like and dislike, haven't we? For listening to the second episode of the podcast. We think it's going really well.
I feel like the first one was better than this one, to be honest.
All jokes aside, I think I'm really happy doing it. I think it's going good. Why are you laughing at?
I just remembering the ones again.
Any closing statement?
No, just thank you very much for watching and or listening. Feel free to keep commenting. Leave a like or review, whatever you want to do.
Please do comment.
We love it.
Because amongst the millions we've had already, we would really like some more.
Yeah, and we probably will set up some form of account at some point.
Yeah, this will
for people to actually comment.
To actually come and have a talk. And we hopefully will get some people on, or we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
But this one was a bit more chilled out. We kind of thought, we're in a funny mood, let's come and do a podcast. The next one will probably be a bit more, we'll have a bit more stuff that we know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it though.
But
I'm disappointed in the lack of cats.
Yeah, they're literally everywhere and come in everywhere.
Except in front
of the camera. I know if you're listening, it doesn't matter. But they are here. Take our word for it. Cool. So we'll speak to you or see you in the next one, or you will listen to us or see us in the next one. And have a nice day.